the last session we discussed how to calculate the mode and the next central tendency, which is the median. Now in this class we are going to discuss how to find the median if you have given a group data. Let us see here what is meant by the median. You know that the middlemost value we call it as a median. So here, and after that if you have the values here and you have already studied, you can calculate the median if you have given any observations. Either by the you have to write that one, either by the ascending order or by the descending order. Let us take these values 2, 4, 8, 6, 5. If you want to find the median of these values here, you need to find the middlemost value. Before that, you need to write these values in the ascending order. So write it here 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Now you can easily find the middle value here. What is the middle value here, which is 5. So here the median in this case is 5. Now suppose if you add one more value here, let us consider here 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Let us consider one more value here. Here how do you find the mean? Here median. Median is nothing but you need to take the middlemost value here. So if you can observe that here two values are there. So here you need to take the average of these two values so that you will get here the middle one, which is 5.5. So how do you take the average, which is 5 plus 6 by 2? You will get 11 by 2, which is nothing but 5.5. Like that you need to take the median. So if you have here, if you have given here the odd number of observations, you will get the median by using n plus 1 by 2 observation. And if n value is even, and you have to take the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1 observation. Let us see that one. So here if n is odd, here n is nothing but here the number of observations. Here how many observations are there here? If you see here this one, you have here 5 observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know that 5 is an odd number. So if n is odd, how do you can find the mean? You can find the mean by taking the n plus 1 by 2 observation. Right? So here what is the value of n in this case? Since n is odd and here the n value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you have to substitute in place of n 5. What you get 5 plus 2, which you will get here 6 by 2, which is third observation. So the third observation will be the median. So here what is the third observation? This is the first, second and third. So the median is here 5. By using this formula you can calculate if the number of observations is odd. And if the number of observations is even, if you consider this condition, you have here the n value as 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since you know that n is even, if the n is even, you can calculate the median by taking the average of n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 observation. Here, what is the value of n? 6 here. Substitute here 6, you will get 6 by 2, which gives you 3. And here 6 by 2, 3 plus 1, which gives you 4. So here, you need to take the average of the third and the fourth observation. So what is the third observation here? 5. And what is the fourth observation here? 6. That means you need to take the average of these two values. Directly you can follow this one, or otherwise by using this formula you can calculate the median. So here what is median? The middlemost observation we call it as a median. And if you want to find the median, you have to arrange either by the ascending or the descending order. And if n is odd, that means if the number of observations is odd, you can find the median by taking n plus 1 by 2 observation. And if n is even, that means the number of observation is even, then you can take the and you can find the median by using the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1 observation. This you already studied in your 9th class. Now we are going to see how to find the median if you have given a group data. If you have given a group data, you can find the median by using the formula L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. By using this formula, you can calculate the median if you have given a group data. Now here, what are these terms? Here L is nothing but the lower boundary of the median class. And here F is nothing but the frequency of the median class. after that n is nothing but the number of observations. So here you can calculate the median if you have given a group data by using the formula L plus L by 2 minus CF by F into H. Here L is nothing but the lower boundary and N is nothing but the number of observations, F is frequency and CF is a cumulative frequency preceding median class and H is the class size. Now here you don't know what is meant by the median class. Now based on the example we will learn what is meant by the median class and how to calculate the cumulative frequency and what is the class size and what is the frequency. These all we are going to learn by taking one example. So here consider one example how to find the median if you have given any data. So here let us consider the class intervals which is 65 to 85 and after that 85 . These are the class intervals they have given and here they have given the frequency values which is 4, 5, 13, 20, 14, 8, 4. Now for this data you need to find the median. How do you find the median? If you want to find the median, you need to know all these values here. Before going to know all these values, you need to know what is meant by n. What is meant by the n, which is nothing but the number of observations. So here the next column will be the cumulative frequency. What is meant by cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is nothing but this cumulative frequency. It is we will calculate this cumulative frequency by taking the sum of the frequencies of the preceding frequencies. That means here you need to write here 4 as it is, and if you add these to sum of this frequency, you will get this cumulative frequency which is nothing but 5 plus 4 which gives you 9. And if you want this cumulative frequency here, you need to take the sum of all these frequencies, the sum of all the preceding frequencies. That means before frequencies, if you add, you will get this frequency. And if you want this one, you need to add the sum of the preceding frequencies so that you will get this value. And if you want to get this cumulative frequency, you need to take the sum of these frequencies. Like that, you need to find the cumulative frequency. What is meant by cumulative frequency? The cumulative frequency is be calculated by taking the frequencies of the preceding frequencies. So here, what is the next value? Which is 13 plus 5 plus 4. So how much it will give you? 22. And after that, if you want to find this cumulative frequency, just you need to add all these values. That means 20 plus 13 plus 5 plus 4. How much it will get? Which gives you 42. And after that again, if you want this one, you need to add all these values which is 14 plus 20 plus 13 plus 4 plus 4. How much you will get? You will get here 56. And after that again, if you want this value, you need to add all these values. That means 8 plus 14 plus 20 plus 13 plus 5 plus 4. And here you will get 64. And after that again, if you want this cumulative frequency values, you need to add all these values. You will get here 868. How we have written this one directly here? Before solving, adding these two values here, just directly add these two values. Write 4 as it is, and after that here 4 plus 5 which gives you 9. And similarly 9 plus 13 which gives you 22. 22 plus 20 which is 42. 42 plus 15 which is 56. 56 plus 8, 64. 64 plus 8, 68. Like that we have calculated. Why? Because we have calculated like this. Here you can observe that 5 plus 4 which is giving you here 9. And if you want this cumulative frequencies, you need to add these frequencies. But already we have calculated this value. Just you need to add that to 13. Similarly, if you want to find this one, you have added all these frequencies, you got it here 22. Just you need to add 22 to 20 so that you are getting the cumulative frequency. That's why we have added like this so that we got the cumulative frequency. What is meant by cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency is nothing but the sum of the frequencies of the preceding frequencies. If you take, you will get the cumulative frequency. Now here, what is meant by n? N is nothing but the number of observations. That means if you calculate all the frequencies values, you will get the n value. Here, you will get the n value. We have already calculated what you got in here, 68. So here the n value is 68 because just now we have added at this step. How you got 68? Just by adding all these values we got 68, which is nothing but n. So here in this case the n value is 68. Now here you know the n value which is 68. So here we got here n is equal to 68. Now here you need to find the value of n by 2. What is the value of n by 2? Which is nothing but 68 by 2. Here which gives you 34. Now here you need to find the value of L. So that means what is meant by L, which is nothing but the lower boundary of the median class. That means you need to know what is meant by the median class. If you can find the median class, in that the lower limit will be the lower boundary. So here you got the n by value as 34. Now you need to check this 34 lies between which range. Here you can observe that in between these two numbers you will not get 34. And after that in between these also you will not get. And between these two numbers also you will not get 34. And after that in between 20 and 42 you will get 34. So you have to take this interval and the corresponding class interval will be the median class. Here in this case what is the median class? 125 to 145. This will be the median class. Again what we need to do here, first you need to calculate the cumulative frequency, and this cumulative frequency can be obtained by taking sum of all the above or the preceding frequencies, and after that you will get the n value which is nothing but the number of observations, and you need to calculate the n by 2 value so that you got it here 34, and you need to check here this 34 lies in between which range, in between the frequency and the cumulative frequency. Clearly you can observe that this 34 lies in between these two values. So here the corresponding class interval will be the median class. So in this case what is the median class here? The median class is 125 to 145. Now here you need to check what is the lower boundary. What is the lower boundary here, which is 125. Now you got the value of L, and you know what is meant by H. H is nothing but the class size. You can calculate the class size by taking the difference of between these two values. What is the value of 85 minus 65, which gives you 20. So here the H value is 20. Now you know we have done the L value, you know here the H value and the N value. Now we need to know about the frequency and the cumulative frequency. What is F here? Frequency of the median class. Now you know what is meant by the median class here in this case. 125 to 148. This is the median class. And what is the corresponding frequency in this case? Which is nothing but the 20. This 20 will be the value of F. So we got the F value as 20. Now we need to know CF. What is CF in this case? Cumulative frequency of the preceding median class. So here, if you take the median class, this is the median class. What is the preceding median class? Preceding means before. This will be the preceding median class. And in this class, you need to take the cumulative frequency value. What is the cumulative frequency value? Here 22. So here the value of CF is 22. Now we got all the values. After substituting all these values in this formula, you will get the median. Again, how do you find the median if you have given the group data? You can find the median by using the formula L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. And here L is nothing but the lower boundary of the median class, and is nothing but the number of observations, F is nothing but the frequency of the median class, and CF cumulative frequency of the preceding median class, and H is the class size. And if you want to know all these values, first you need to find what is cumulative frequency if you have given a data. And if you want to find the cumulative frequency, what we need to do? We need to add the sum of the frequencies of the preceding frequencies. That means just after adding like this, you will get the cumulative frequencies, and the last value will be nothing but the number of observations, which gives you the value of n. and if you are finding the value of n by 2, you will get 34, and you need to check that value lies between which rate, in between the frequency and the cumulative frequency. After checking, the corresponding class interval will be the median class. Like that, you need to find the median class in the case of the median. Now, in this median class, you know what is meant by the lower boundary. We have written, and if you know the median class, you can calculate the value of f and cf, because frequency of the median class. What is the frequency in this? This is the median class. What is the frequency here? 20. Preceding median class, what is the cumulative frequency, which is 22. By seeing the statement itself, we can calculate the value of f and cf. Now you can substitute in this so that you can find the median of the given observations. Now write this formula here. So like this, you can calculate the median. This is the same problem, it is there in the next exercise. First question, we will do it now. Write about the median. What is meant by the median? The midmost observation, we call it as a median. And after that, if n is odd, the median is n plus 1 by 2th observation and if n is even, the median is the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1 observation. Like this, you can calculate the median. Now, if you have given a input data, calculate the median by using the formula n plus n by 2 minus cf by f into h. It will come for the 2 marks. They will ask what is the formula for the median and write about its description. That means you need to write what is meant by the L, F and H. You need to write. It will be the 2 marks question. Here, what is L here, which is nothing but the lower boundary of the median class. And what is H, class size, and what is F here, frequency of the median class, and what is CF, cumulative frequency, of the preceding median class. Preceding is nothing but the before. And what is meant by n, which is the number of observations. Just now, with the help of the example, we have solved what is meant by the L, CF and F and n by 2 and H. Like this, you can calculate the median if you have given a input data. In the next session, we are going to solve the exercise based on the median.